Good morning, class. Welcome to another edition of Maths with Ablight.
The square of 5 is 25, so you put it in square root because the square root of this will give you exactly 5.
1 over x is equal to 27 raised to power x.
Express square root of 32 as square root of 16 multiplied by square root of 2.
X to power a plus b.
Good morning, class, and welcome to yet another very interesting edition of Maths with Ablight for year 8. Still dealing with numbers. We've got 2 questions before us, and then we're going to do justice to them. It says, what are the factors of 6, 12, and 30? Factors are those numbers that can go into another number without a remainder. When I say go into, that number can easily divide, and then there is no remainder. If, for instance, you're asked to name the factors of 4, you'll be naming 1 because 4 can divide 1 without a remainder. You'll be calling 2, 4 can divide 2 without a remainder. And you call 4, 4 can divide 4 without a remainder. So the factors of 4 will give you 1, 2, and 4. You cannot call 3 because 4 divide 3 will have a remainder, will give you 1 remainder 1. So factors are those numbers that can go into another bigger number, divide it easily without a remainder. For us to get the factors of 6, 12, and the common factors is what we are asked to look for. Common, I'll put common here. To get the common factors of 6, 12, and 30, we've got to first outline all the factors of 6, all the factors of 12, and all the factors of 30. And we find out which of them are common to all. So now we start with the factors of 6. Solution. 6, there are 1 is a factor of 6, 2 is a factor of 6, 3 is a factor of 6, and 6 is a factor of 6. So there are 4 factors of 6. You put 12 out. 12. What are the factors of 12? 1 is a factor. 2 is a factor. These are numbers. Okay, if you say 12 divided by 1 is 12, no remainder. 12 divided by 2 is 6, no remainder. These are numbers that 12 can easily divide and there is no remainder. 3 is a factor. 4 is a factor. 6 is a factor. And 12 itself is a factor. These are the factors of 12. You take the last one, 30. What are the factors of 30? 1 can go. 1 is always a factor to everyone. And then 2 can easily divide 30. 3 can go there. 4 cannot, because when 4 divides 30, you'll be left with 7 whole number, 2 over 4, which is not what we want. The one that has got any remainder, we don't want it. 5 is a factor, because when 30 divides 5, it gives you 6, no remainder. 6 is a factor because when 30 divides 6, it gives you 5, no remainder. Always have it at the back of your mind that there must be no remainder when that division is done. 10 is a factor because 30 divided by 10 will give you 3, no remainder. And 15 is also a factor. 30 divided by 15 gives you 2 without a remainder. 30 is finally the last factor. You get it now. Now the question says, what are the common factors? 1 is common to all. 2 is common to all. 3 is common to all. 6 is here, 6 is here. It is also common. So the common factors, you now say, therefore, common factors of 6, 12, and 30 are, write it in this statement, because I asked what are the common factors. You've got to tell them that the common factors of 6, 12, and 30 are the ones you have circled. You circled 1, you circled 2, you circled 3, and then you circled 6. So that is your answer to that question. And this gives you your full mark. This is very, very straightforward and clear enough. The next question says, what is the lowest common multiple of those same numbers, 6, 12, and 30? This is a different approach from that one. This is useful when dealing with common factors. And also, if they ask you the highest common factors or factor, this is the approach to use. But for lowest or least common multiple, which we call LCM, we've got to write out all these things and continue to divide them by the lowest numbers until we arrive at 111. Now, this is what I mean. In your solution, you are going to write 6, draw a line, 12, draw a line, 30, and leave it like that. Now, we are going to draw another line here. That line will be the numbers of factors. I'll be dividing each of them. Now, let us say we start with 2. Always start with the lowest number that can go into any of them. When 2 divides 6, it will give you 3. 2 goes into 12, or sorry, when 6 divides 2. 12 divides 2, it will give you 6. 30 divides 2, and that gives you 15. If you check here, you can use 3 to divide here, 2 cannot, but 2 can divide this one, so you've got to put 2 here again. You've got to put 2 on that line. Allow 2 to divide 3, it cannot, so write your 3, don't touch it. 2 goes into 6, it gives you 3, because 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then 15 trying to divide 2, supposed to give 7.5. We don't need any decimal points, so you leave it at 15. Then allow 3 to go in, because 2 cannot go into any of the numbers. As long as 2 can go into one of these numbers, use 2. But now we step up to 3. 3 goes into this place. 3 divides 3, it gives you 1. 3 into 3 gives you 1. 3 into 15 gives you 5. Like 15 divided by 3. When I say 3 into 15, that's what I mean. And then finally, 5 is here. You've got to make sure that that 5 goes. So when 1 divides 5, it cannot. So repeat that 1, repeat this one, and then 5 divides 5 gives you 1. At that point where you have 1, 1, 1, that is where your answer is. So your LCM is equal to 2 times 2. You are going to take all these figures. Times 3 times 4. Oh, sorry, times 5. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. 12 multiplied by 5 will give you 60. So the LCM is 60. And that is your answer for that question. In the next class, we will look at more examples on numbers. At the moment, we will end it here. Do not forget to subscribe, to share, and to like this video. Ensure you share it. There is somebody somewhere who needs this video. In the meantime, say bye-bye from here and see you in the next class. Bye-bye.